going to show up today, but to get started on a few things. Um, I'm actually here at Sweetie's barn, um, doing some more work again. Everyday routine for me. Uh, Relatively, almost forgot to close the gate all over. It's actually cloudy today. Funny enough, it's cloudy, but it's still 99 degrees. So, kind of interesting. So, showed up today. Everything is great as it's supposed to be. So, Sweetie was good so far. Hence is why I start my lives after I know she's okay. Hi, big girl. It's all right. Just me, mama. Just watering everything down. We've had some real bad dust storms again coming in, so it helps her out so the stuff doesn't blow in her face as much. You can hear the horses behind me talking. There's some back there. The white one back there, his name is Delilah. Beautiful horse. I believe that's Delilah, Willow, and what was the other one's name? Forget. You're right, big girl. It's just me with water. You're right, sweetie. Those are jets flying by. We have jets flying by right now up in the sky somewhere. Got military planes flying. Had them flying all day today, so which is interesting to me. Trying to water stuff down. It's been pretty. I don't know. It's been warm today, but obviously right now it's cloudy. It still was 100 degrees today, so it kind of sucked ass. So I got a run coming up for work. About I think it's 5 days in a row. Work like 5 10s. So I'll probably be absent from here for a little bit, but it'll all work out. I got to go make some good money to support this horse habit, because there's other stuff that could be way worse, right? But yeah. You're all right, big girl. She sees another horse going by too, which is kind of funny. So I'd like to welcome everybody in. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe. Hit some of those emojis if you want. I guess I'm hearing, since this is all new to me, that those little emojis that go on are for, I guess, drawing attention in here for people to come check it out. Maybe if I'm hot or not. Not sure how that works, but give me 1 second. So if you guys look today, it's kind of an interesting day. Let me flip this around. It's warm, but it looks pretty damn crazy. It's still 97 degrees, but and obviously let's take you in here. Here's the star of the show, the one, the only, obviously Sweetie. Huh, big girl? Is that good, huh? Yeah. Just enjoying that grain. Although she hated the flies today. Obviously, flies are a big deal out here. But, hi, mama. Everything all good? You're okay. You're okay. Oh, she's about to run out. Remember, that's the herd that's over there. So she just heard them taking off, so she almost ran. But funny enough, see how well trained she is. I was in her way, but she didn't want to take off, so thank goodness. So she does her best to get out of the human's way, which I think is kind of a great thing. I've had it where, I've had it to where other horses would basically pretty much run me over. But she's smart enough to know that she looks out, doesn't want to hurt me or anybody else. So I definitely respect her for that a lot. So that's something we've worked on a lot, which is great. Sorry, the crazy ladies next door are doing a bunch of crap. Oh, look at that. What's up, Greg? Thanks for joining in. Peyton. Peyton, thanks for joining in, buddy. I've seen you on a bunch of other lives. I think the Oaks Live and whatnot. Thanks for stopping by, man. That's kind of reassuring for me to know people are looking at it. So that's kind of awesome. I'll just say I don't know how to say your whole entire name, but I'll just call you Rivera. Welcome in, dude. Thanks for stopping by. This channel is all about everything that I do in my daily life, and with this one here, this is my big girl here. She's my off the track rescue thoroughbred. So yeah, I do my daily chores with her, take care of her. This is only my 4th day going live, so thank you very much, Peyton. That means a lot to me, man. Yeah, I gotta say thank you to Oak. Thank you, buddy, for the big shout out, and actually Oak's brother too. You know, I'm trying to do something here. Not sure if it's going to go out or not. I don't know where the channel's going to go, but we'll just see where it goes. You know, start off small fish in a very massive pond, obviously. But we'll see what this brings. You know, it's just my everyday thing. Her stall is completely all hand built by myself. Obviously, that's hence the rundown. This is 5 years of inside with her. Obviously, she's sitting at 1,200 pounds, so I'll start doing some lives on that as well. I'm going to start taking all this stuff down and recutting wood, making it all brand new again. But on top of that, I mean, I got a daily life that I lead. Obviously, I'm in the union doing a bunch of things, so it's interesting. You know, I have a good time, so I'm out here pretty much every day of the week. If it's not me, it's my daughter. Not my daughter, it's my wife who comes out. Yeah, we just have a good time, and this has been a long 5-year project for her, and you know, it's definitely worth it, man. It's the reward. Today was a little bit of a rough day for myself, so coming out here actually is kind of, for me, is serene, you know, obviously. So there was a warm one today, by the way. I know I mentioned that earlier, but if you look up, it's pretty cloudy. I don't know if it's going to storm or not, but today's high was 100 degrees with all these clouds still, so it's kind of hot. I'm letting her finish up her grain. She's in there eating. Yeah, man, I'm just enjoying every minute of, I don't know, as long as I'm here, right? Love to do a lot of stuff outdoors. I know Oak had said something earlier that I'm just like him and Critter and stuff like that. To a certain extent, I'm kind of a city guy here, but I do everything out in the outskirts. So obviously you can tell, take care of my horse. I've done next door. I was a ranch hand over there for 30 of them. So I enjoyed every minute of that on top of leading my normal life, obviously. But yeah, this is basically what I'm going to start doing, is documenting out here and having fun. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'll give a big shout out to some of the channels too that recommend me all the time, obviously, with, you know, Oak, his brother Alan too. We got Critter, he's one of my influence guys too. A big one for me is his name is Casino Couple LV. Heath and Don, great people too. If you guys haven't subscribed to them yet, I'd probably recommend taking a look. It's Casino Couple LV. Do low rolling, you know, gambling and whatnot, and I'll go out sometimes to do it myself. Watch your short, smiling, that's cool. Yeah, actually, funny enough, thoroughbreds are very smart. All horses are smart, actually, because they find ways to get hurt, but they're very smart. It took nothing at all for her to do it. Funny enough, it just came natural. I don't know how. We just did it one day, and it was super easy. I just started rewarding her with some simple treats, like this. I got here this little coffee mate container. I have in here, I got chopped up apples, and it's just, we worked on it. She used to, you know, horses smile because they smell funny smells. So when she got used to doing that, it was kind of cool. Crayfish, River Rat, welcome in, guys. Good to see you guys. Thanks for stopping by. I know I'm live when I believe it's a backyard Wyatt's live right now. So I told a bunch of people in Oaks I was going to go live around 7:15. I went a little bit earlier. I start my lives after I get here because I've pulled up here sometimes a few handful of times. It would be probably traumatic if people were viewing. I came in and she was on the floor. Something happened to her. I pulled up and she was thrashing or she was colicking, had to call a vet and stuff like that. So I don't want people to be subjected to that on alive watching it. That would kind of suck. So I've pulled up where she's cut herself and she was bleeding and it sucks and I got to attend to it. So I wouldn't want to, I start my lives after I get established here. I don't want the element of surprise on anyone, but so you went to see the Budweiser factory 2 weeks ago. Yeah, dude, those Clydesdales are amazing. Funny enough, right up the road from here, there's a guy, does, hey big girl, he sells grass and alfalfa. His name is Shane. You're on camera. You want to smile? Are you in a smiling mood? All right. See, there we go. You are in a smiling mood. But we got a guy up the road named Shane Jacobs, and he has does grass and alfalfa. He also does boarding. I think he has somewhere around 30 horses. But he has a massive Friesian over there. Big old black Friesian. Beautiful horse, and he's massive. And you see the camera, huh? Are you kind of used to it now? You like it? Yeah, we do. Yeah, you like it, don't you? I think you're more in for the good time, not a short time, right? Yeah, you definitely are. There you go, big girl. There you go. I told them we'll start making probably some lives with you. Be working in here. Show them how you do okay around power equipment, right? So it took us a long time to get you used to power drills and impacts. She had a rough go. Oh, thanks, River Rat. Yeah, she's super nice. I love it. But we're actually going to see. I got her out here right now. She just loves hanging out, but we're going to start rebuilding all this stuff. I built it by hand in the beginning, and I'm going to do it again. I just got to find the time. But we got her. You should have seen it when I first did all of this stuff, man. She had a hell of a time. She hated impacts and noises. It took a lot of time and patience. Oh, boop. Look at that little mouth. Look at that little mouth, huh? Oh, uh-huh. Oh, you want to lick my hand, huh? Oh, you got little boogers right there. Yeah, you got little boogers. You got to clean that, mama. Yeah. Oh, that's from your hay. Aussie Jake, man, the legend himself. What's up, buddy? I'm good, man. Just out here with Sweetie, doing the basic, obviously basic cleanups and picking up poop and doing the thing with her, giving her daily supplements and grain. Yeah, thank you for stopping in, by the way. The lives this is my fourth one now. They get better and better each time, which I think is a good thing. Obviously, it means I'm doing something right, or that one is doing something right. So, Greg, yes, you know what? I do remember you, man. I seen you on a few other ones too. You did stop by. I want to say it was yesterday or something like that. But thank you for stopping in, and thank you for subscribing for sure. Just seeing where all this takes us. Maybe one day, hopefully, we can see her maybe get up in the round pen when her feet are feeling a lot better. But that's going to be the other thing I got to do is out here, right here, a whole round pen. It's a really, really big round pen. And next door, there's a big blue dumpster. And in between, right there, there's another, I think it's 1 acre that the people where I board at here own that and they gave it to their kid. Well, they're building a custom home there. So I got to move that whole entire round pen. But obviously I'm going to move the round pen over to here, so it's right directly next to her stall. Moved a tree here. Peyton, actually, funny enough, I'm going to say yes, but I actually want to say yes with caution, because so right now, Sweetie, she is 7, so I've had her for 5 years. She's a thoroughbred, and the one thing that most people do not do is they do not adjust their animal's diet to their age. So I learned a while back, let's say a couple years ago, a buddy of mine, I call him Doc. He's a farrier. He lives up north in northern Nevada. He has a horse that is 37 years old. So, and his is I think it's a mixed barrel racer. It's a quarter horse, and he's 30, 34, 36, something like that. But his whole thing was if you adjust the animal's diet instead of just keep feeding them how they go, if you just keep feeding them how like normal, 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 no supplements, and oh, they're getting old, oh, what a shame, boo hoo, like most people do, they pass on around, I think it's between 20 and 25. But if you change the diet, obviously, you adjust everything to the horse's needs. They live for a long time, and like I said, he's up there between 34 and 37. Now, with her, I'm hoping she does. It's one of those things, like I said, when I first got her, wasn't the best thing in the world, but now I couldn't picture. Look at her; she's shaking the whole entire structure. And I just realized, I don't know if you guys can see that, but right above her in the top corner, something is forming. There's like a bird's nest up there. It's kind of funny. So, but she's looking, she's rubbing her butt, but also looking out there. That one over there, that horse's name is Willow out there on the other property. They're getting fed at the moment. She's itching her butt on anything she can. So, which is kind of funny. So, I actually might go investigate that nest up there because now is the season for, summertime is here. So, oh, hello, babies. Hello, you want to say hi? Yeah, you want to say hi? You want a cookie? Guess what I got? Let's go show everybody what I got you. Check this out. I'll show everybody, sweetie. I went to, and I promised her that I would get this for her. Oh, it's actually on the other side, but let me see. Let me lift this up. I got her whole entire bag of horse cookies, so she should be stoked. It's a 30-pound bag. She should be happy. Are you happy I got you cookies? Yeah? She looks away. It's almost like she looked away in shame, like, I don't need those, I'm big. So, but, oh, big girl, you know what I just realized? This gate is open. I did it again. That's really bad, huh? Wow, you guys would have witnessed on this live her running around. She might have ran somewhere. But I will hope the wind isn't too unbearable for you guys. I don't know what it sounds like myself, but here, big girl. You know what I'll do? Here. Greg, that's a yeah, you've noticed, correct. I definitely support the Second Amendment big time. I do not do suppressors yet or thermals. I'm gonna get into that. I've owned guns for a really long time, but always have been a fan of like the basic. Yeah, see, always been a fan of the basic and you know, just whatever comes on them. But I do have a few of them that I did put a compensator on one of mine just so it get the kickback, the recoil down some. But I do plan on putting in, obviously, the money for the background check, obviously, for the suppressor. I do want suppressors. It's something I want to do. I do have a good buddy of mine. One of these days we'll make some YouTube shorts, but he works at, it's called Desert Sportsman's gun range here. He's an RSO. It's a range safety officer up there. And he also is a certified instructor for the NRA. So it's fun, you know. He's a good one to work to actually do stuff with. So if I get the AOK at an undisclosed location, which would be his house, I turn on everything when we're inside. But he has a whole entire room dedicated to, you know, obviously making his bullets and the whole nine. Super awesome. It's super cool, man. I definitely would like people to see that. It's super cool. But I do see what you're saying. They're great, and I believe it. I've shot a few. I've shot a few with obviously cans on them and whatnot. Never thermal though. I never really did thermal, so that would be something I'm interested in. But I do love obviously the great outdoors, especially here. I'm in Nevada, so it's a kind of a cool spot. So right close to me. I can go fishing, right up, honestly, up the road, probably 30, I think it's like not even 30 miles, man, 20 miles away. People tag out up here. So, yeah, this one over here, she's like, I'm the star. But they tag out. My buddy got an elk up here a couple of years back. And I just like a lot of stuff outdoors. I like hanging out outdoors. I'd rather be outdoors than sitting inside, obviously on a device. But, we have devices that we, obviously do now. So, oh, big girl. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, excuse me for this too. Um, Funny enough, I don't endorse them at all whatsoever. This is the Starbucks. I just need energy. I'm normally a Black Rifle guy. You can ask anybody that. I'm normally Black Rifle all the way. But my spot I go to and I frequent did not have Black Rifle, so I had no choice. I was up early this morning at 4:30. It is now. What time is it now? It is 7:11. So here you go, big girl. Is that good? You enjoy it? I know. So, so we got what, three people in here? Sustained at three people. That's great. I mean, I'm happy with anyone that comes in technically, just to see. Okay, it's 10. So you're on the. I think you're on the East Coast, obviously. I believe. So if it's 10 o'clock there, so I'm all the way on the West Coast. Obviously, I'm in Nevada. I'm Las Vegas, Nevada. So I'm actually on the same time as HVAC. So okay, Central Kentucky, got you. Oh, that's, you know what? Okay, I see Peyton. That's a good question. I had somebody ask me that yesterday. Um, so what it is um, it is a fly mask. So obviously, sometimes when horses are, let's just say, for instance, at the Kentucky Derby, they have them on right before race time. They pull them off. So what it is out here we have so many flies that you don't it protects her face from flies. So basically what happens is we have so many out here that what they'll do is they'll embed in the eye sockets and they'll start laying eggs and larvae and they can get infection. Horses, they can lose an eye, get infected. So it's really disgusting. So it's best to keep her covered. Normally, she actually has a sheet. It's like a PVC poly something sheet that goes over her that covers her whole entire body. It's rated for summer, so she stays cool. It normally keeps the flies off of her. But the problem is, I think it was like last week, like I said, I pulled up and she was thrashing on the floor. So what happened was she started rolling in the stall and her hoof got stuck in it and she ripped it. Thankfully, some people next door had notified me as well. So basically, I ordered a new one off of Amazon. So, but that's what that is. The fly sheet and the fly mask protect her from flies. Um, but nothing more, nothing less. I think if a mosquito got here somehow, obviously the bottom of the fly sheet is open, so they could fly in. But I think the mosquitoes can actually go through most clothing anyway. So, but this is mostly for flies to prevent infection on her eyes. But in the case or the event that something does happen, we have a. Um, I go down to Tractor Supply a lot, and we got this stuff that you put in her grain or you squirt it in her mouth, and it actually, it's like a dewormer, so it prevents flies from doing their thing. So, but that's that part. Hold on, let me dump this in your bowl, okay? Let me dump this in your bucket. What you doing, big lady, huh? Yes, actually, that's correct. Yep, it's a Vetmerson. Yes, you're right. That is. I don't know if Greg is still in here, but it's funny that um, yeah, actually, yeah, there you are, Greg. Yes. So she is comfortable with it on her head. Once in a while, she'll get super irritated and she'll, rub against everything and then take it off, which is, one thing. But funny enough, going back to, let me go, big girl. There you go. Going back to like the whole entire firearms thing, I always carry this one with me. This is my Springfield XDS, one of my very first ones that I've ever got a really long time ago. But obviously out here, um, there's very little street lights. I've heard of people, obviously, it's kind of weird, but if people have enough gas, they will drive out to these far parts and catch people off guard. And I've heard of cases of people robbing people around the corner and whatever. But obviously, I'm an advocate for the Second Amendment. I'm a NRA member, life member, so it's one of those things, you know what I mean? Like I just always just have it with me. I have something with me. Truck gun. I have a safe in the center console of my truck, so there's one in there. Um, Peyton said, I've heard people use. Actually, they do. I don't recommend it. Um, that's just me personally. I wouldn't do it. This stuff is equine rated for horses. It's not rated. Yeah, see, she knows. It's not really. It's not rated for human. It tells you on the thing itself. It's not for human consumption. So yeah, so you agree with me too. Yeah, it's one of those things. Like I wouldn't take I wouldn't take a canine pain reliever. You know what I mean? So I don't know why people would listen to whatever they believe in. I don't know why they do it. I have no idea. I think it's just irresponsible and stupid, personally. So, like I said, it's like equivalent of someone like that's like me taking a damn dog's medication for pain. I'm not gonna sit there and do that. You take what's yours, you know what I'm saying? And you, if I'm a human, I take human medications. Horses stick with equine stuff. So, but I do know that for a while they did something. Um, oh, big girl, huh? They did something at the Tractor Supply over here near my house that they had all of that medicines and stuff like that. They had it inside and locked up, and you had to show like ID to get it because so many idiots that were doing it. But it's kind of weird. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna grab some stuff. I'm gonna feed her real fast some grass. Come on, big girl. I'm gonna scoop your grass in there, huh? Here, let me see. Come on. You're good. You're good. Come on, mama. Oh, you smell on the floor? The floor didn't change. Even it changes drastically when you walk by it, big bud. All right, big girl. I'm gonna grab you. Oh, you had a stressful day, didn't you? I wish I could have showed some people that. So you guys didn't see it, but behind the gate when it was closed, she does this thing where her mouth opens up really wide and her tongue comes out. That's her way of relieving stress. That's how you know they've had stressful days. They kind of, it's not like a smile, but it's like her jaw opens really wide and it's like a big yawn. That's their way of obviously getting rid of stress. And same thing, if you ever hear the horse take a deep breath and go, that's them trying to come down a few notches. You know, they're high strung they're excited when you get here, but then they're trying to get themselves down for being so high strung. Hold on, big girl. I'm gonna get you some grass and some alfalfa, mama. Okay. Let me get this, and we'll take it in there, and we'll see people in there. Okay. I know. I'll come get you. Okay. Let me grab you some food. Actually, it's going to be coming in a couple of days, I promise. I know these flies are a pain in the butt for me. And it's funny too, because for the viewers that are still here, best believe I've already taken one bucket in here. I had 4 flakes of orchard mix, or I think it's orchard mix. I'm bringing in another one orchard mix, and then she has to have alfalfa. So she's a big animal. She eats a good amount. So people always ask me if I'm worried about her being overweight. She's not overweight for one. And for two, she's a thoroughbred, so they can burn so many calories just standing here. Here you go, Lewis. You like that one, huh? Here, don't quite this, okay? I know one was here. Well, we do this one. We'll bring this one. Yeah, there you go. It's the same grass. There you go. I'm gonna get rid of this, okay? Because this is what's making you a bitch. It is a lot. I mean, it's a lot. It is and it isn't. So I guess I do this thing where I'll obviously I do my own self-care. But when you go to most places, funny enough, let me rinse this out real fast. So basically, I just did I gave her 5 flakes of grass and 1 alfalfa, right? So that's 6. But the problem with it is most of the time, if you go to places that are facilities, what they'll do is they'll feed them 3 flakes of whatever type of grass it is in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. Melissa, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. But what they'll do is they'll do 3 in the morning and 3 at night. So the horse will eat in the morning and have a whole entire day without anything. Oh, big girl, huh? So what happens is when they have the whole downtime in the middle, that's when you notice how people will say like, oh, I gotta call the vet to get my horse's teeth floated. That's what they call it. Excuse me. And what happens is the reason why they have to get them float their teeth is to grind on the back teeth. The front stay the same, but the back, top and bottom keep growing all the time. So what happens is they'll eat in the morning, they'll eat at night, so have all the time in the middle. So that's when they start to grow. If their stuff moves left to right, it constantly grinds them down. So you don't have to call a vet to come out. Her teeth, the last time I had them, when we had them floated, it was probably a little over a year ago now. So it basically it does the floating on its own, which I love. Obviously, if you look, I give her enough that she can eat that, and she'll have enough all the way for a 20-hour period or 19-hour period. So she always has something to graze on, and it's almost like mimicking the wild, even though she's obviously not out in the wild, she's here. So you want to try and mimic the wild as best as you can. So it's always best for the horse, and it works out great. So yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, and there's a lot of people, I notice that the traditional Western people don't believe in that. They're like, hey, they should only have breakfast and then dinner, or they'll do like breakfast and then a snack and then dinner. I like keeping it round the clock for her. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come in here and give her some scratches. Let's go show her some lovin's. So, Miss Oak, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. We're in here with Sweetie. She just got done feeding her, actually giving her grain. Cleaned up her stall, did everything. I was explaining a bunch of different things on this live. So I want to say thank you to Oak for saying giving the shout out. So she's enjoying her grass at the moment, and she loves scratches. It was warm today, so she uh she was in a good mood today, but obviously when you see it first pulled up, it was warm. It was 99 degrees today, so she was kind of like wasn't having it. Flies were getting to her. So, but she's actually better now. So she got to see me. A fat horse is a happy horse, huh, big girl? Yeah. Oh, you hear that, huh? Yeah. Thank you, Greg. Yeah, she's. I love it. It's Yeah, I had a chance to get a couple of more, and I had to turn it down only because I think people who it's almost like having too many cars. You know, some people say there's no such thing, but if I had 5 horses, how can I treat them all exactly the same? I think one would be a little more jealous, or you'd show attention to one more than the other. So, Oak Ridge, welcome in, buddy. It's good to see you in here. Say hi to Sweetie. She's enjoying munching down on some grass, alfalfa. Got done cleaning. Yeah, we got done giving her her grain, doing her grounds, picking up her poop. Was going over a few things. Colt, welcome in, buddy. Thanks for stopping by too. I love it. Everyone's here. Well, almost everyone. But I was gonna actually touch bases on something. It's actually super hilarious. Obviously, so the hockey team here, right? The Vegas Golden Knights are in the playoffs, right? And I was like, oh, you know what? I was thinking about, they're up 2-1 in the series on the Carolina Hurricanes at the moment. So I'm thinking like, hey, it'd be nice. I have the day off tomorrow. I was like, hey, I'm gonna see if I can score some tickets, right? And I was like, hey, looking through, trying to look, and I'm like, hey, you know what? So keep in mind this. So this is a playoff game, right, for the Stanley Cup final. So winner gets the cup. I looked at the tickets and I thought only fools pay this much money. So there was like a couple of seats left open that were close to the glass. It's like, what you doing in there? Oh, you're itching your face. There was like three or four seats left open that were close to the glass, like 4 rows back. They wanted $9,000 per ticket. 9 grand. You see that shit? Yeah, look, shit, right? Ain't nobody paying that. Ain't got time for that. Hell no. I about lost my mind. I saw those prices, and that's before taxes, before the live entertainment taxes and everything. I was like, they are definitely smoking something. So I was like, I mean, I can't really afford a shit ton of stuff right now at the moment because, this one here. And then if you look, you got this one here. That's where most of my money goes. So that one and this one. The hay burner and the fuel burner. Huh. Exactly. So, yeah, it's crazy too because then I was like, oh, I looked up and when I was looking at it, I was like, dude, let me see how much like the straight up nosebleeds are. That's all the way at the very top. And it tells you it's in the nosebleed in some sort of ultra lounge where you can only view it on a TV inside the arena was $950. I was like, why? I'll sit at home and watch it for free. I'm like, I'm not doing that. That was insane. So I just count myself out of sports. I'm like, the hell with it. So I got too much shit to do anyway. So that's what I'm saying. Exactly, Miss Oak. That's what I'm saying. Like, so they want me to pay $950 for a ticket? See, this is, she thinks it's fucking funny. Just a standing room only in a fucking bar to watch it on a flat screen. No, not me. I was born at night, but not last night. That's crazy. That's like the tickets for the Knicks. Yeah, exactly, Greg. I'd rather take that money and go hunting. Matter of fact, I think I might actually go with my buddy soon. He's going up to Colorado. He's going to do a over-the-counter tag, and he asked me if I wanted to go, and it's something I might think about. So, yeah, all right, big girl. Well, yeah, it's okay. Look, see what she's a look at this. She's a guard horse. You see this? She sees that one out there. Some lady named Mary is riding Mary Legs, and she's like, "Whoa, hell no." She's like, "Dad, listen." You're all right, big girl. You're okay. Come on. You got your food right here. Come on. But yeah, I'd definitely rather go hunting. I'd rather take the trip to Colorado. And yeah, UFC is pretty cool. Yeah, actually, funny enough, living where I live, I think it's kind of cool because there's so much stuff here now. Like I can actually drive by the UFC headquarters, which I think is kind of amazing. Oh, look at you, huh? What are you doing? Thank you. Who's out there? But I think it's kind of cool. I can drive by the UFC headquarters. I pass by when I go to work. I go to Allegiant Stadium all the time. So, thank you. What do you want to say? Oh, you're just trying to say hi. Yeah, she's sniffing out the phone. So funny. Where's that? We went to New Zealand in February. Wow, that you know what? That would be for me. See that for me, that's kind of like the go-to like vacation now, in my opinion. Like if I was ever, I would want to do that. Go to New Zealand. Seriously, hunting red stag. Come on. Like if you didn't want to do that, then I don't know what anybody would want to do. So, oh, it feels good, huh? Let me see if I can get this. It's hilarious watching this. So she kind of, uh-huh. It feels good, huh? Yeah, so she's like, "Hey, I don't have any herd animals, so I gotta start itching my grass. Feels too good." She's hilarious. Oh, yeah, she's definitely enjoying it. I think this is the obviously, being alone. She's the only horse here, so being alone throughout the day, this is her me time. So I know a few of you were in Wyatt's live. How did his pizza come out? I was kind of curious because I was watching it and it looks pretty good. TZ, welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. I'm out here with my massive puppy dog. Well, I call her my puppy dog, but oh, needed more cheese. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that pizza. It to me it looked good. He had a lot of combinations of meat and stuff like that. And yes, TZ, yeah, horsey. This is my puppy dog, my big puppy dog. This is my eye level right here. This is up here. So I got to put my hand up just to come up here. So she's a little bit on the big side. You know, a fat horse is a happy horse. This is her fly mask. She needs. It's summertime here, so definitely basically the flies. If the fly mask is not on, they embed eggs in her tear ducts and it gets infected. So I gotta protect. Yeah, you know it, huh? I gotta protect her eyes. So Colt, I would actually say I agree too. Anchovies kind of ruined it for me too. Watch that foot, Missy. Don't step on me. Don't kick me, okay? I'm back here. I'm itching your butt. Yeah, I gotta. This is my one and only. Yeah, she's my big girl, so got to keep her protected. And normally, I got to be honest, on her body, she normally has a sheet that matches her face. So the sheet actually protects her from the flies on her body. But she rolled, she rolled and got it ripped. Colt, I live in Las Vegas, actually. I'm about 35 miles away from the strip. So I'm actually in the, I guess you would say countryside of Las Vegas, is what people call it. So out here, just, I guess, work in the city, but enjoy this. I mean, this is beautiful sunset going on over here. So I love it. And then, like I said, all around, it's all desert, and over here there's some custom homes over here, but other than that, this is what brings me out here is this one. Smile. You want to smile? You got some new people. They're watching. Are you gonna smile? Ready? On the count of three. 1, 2, smile. Good girl. Look at you. You're so pretty. Look at that. Yes, Colt. Yes, it's 7:35 right now for me. So, say at 7:35, I had my grain. Dad fed me dinner. Life is great. A lot of people love it when she does that. I mean, I do find it hilarious. When we first started teaching her this, it came natural, and it was kind of one of those things where she did it once, and I was like, whoa. So how many more times can she do this? And she just, I guess it came natural for her. Just wish I found a like, right? No? Oh shit. She's like, nah, dude. She's like, fucking make fun of me like that. Let me go, babies. Yeah, it is awesome. Like I said, if I have a stressful day, honestly for me, let me put this up here. For me, if I have a very stressful day, I come out here and this is my therapist. It's this one. I can talk to her. She never talks back. She whinnies, but I just come out here and decompress. I think it was Melissa said yesterday. She said this was like she watched my live, I think, for an hour, and she said it was like her ASMR thing. She was getting high and just like enjoyed every bit of it. She said it was hilarious. Now check this out. The sun is peeking through right there. So it's